Boosie's life might be in more danger than ever before. Reports have just surfaced revealing a shocking claim: there's a $52,000 bounty on his head. Yes, you heard that correctly, a reward offered for taking down one of hip-hop's most fearless voices. And now, Boosie himself is breaking his silence, sharing details so startling and so close to home that fans are left questioning everything. This isn't just another street drama. This is a battle for survival, and the stakes are far higher than anyone could have imagined. Boosie Badazz isn't just a rapper, he's a legend, a voice for the streets, and someone who has never hesitated to speak his truth. But now, the man who built his career on fearlessness faces something even he can't entirely control: a direct threat to his life. Reports are emerging of a $52,000 bounty allegedly placed on him, with details that are as chilling as they are hard to believe. For years, Boosie has faced haters, rivalries, and threats that's part of living life in the spotlight and navigating the streets. But this is different. This is personal. It's no longer just about fame or money. It's about survival, loyalty, and the very real consequences of living life so publicly. In this video, we're taking you beyond the headline. You won't just hear about the bounty, you'll learn the context, the events leading up to it, and what it could mean for Boosie, his family, and his legacy from the streets to social media, from hidden conflicts to public confrontations. This story has layers most people never see. And believe me, what happens next will make you question everything you thought you knew about Boosie, his enemies, and the lengths people will go when money and revenge collide.
Here's where it gets even more intense. Boosie Badazz, born Torrance Hatch, grew up in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a city known as much for its vibrant culture as for its unforgiving streets. From a young age, Boosie knew he had a voice that demanded attention. He wasn't just another kid on the block. He was a raw talent with unfiltered emotion and a story that resonated with thousands of people who felt unheard of by the time he entered the rap game. Boosie had already lived experiences most people couldn't imagine, grinding through poverty, navigating the dangers of gang life, and surviving constant pressure in a world that didn't always value his existence. That struggle shaped him, and his music became a mirror reflecting that reality. Fans didn't just listen to Boosie, they felt him. Every verse carried pain, triumph, betrayal, and resilience. Fame in today's world comes with a price. The higher you climb, the more eyes are watching, and the closer danger lurks. Boosie's rise was meteoric. Mixtapes, collaborations, and viral tracks put him on the map. His authenticity and fearlessness made him a household name, but it also painted a target on his back: rivals. Critics and enemies he made along the way never forgot his words, his actions, or his influence, even within the music industry. For Boosie, life has always been a balance between success and authenticity, fame and safety. He's known for calling out injustice, speaking on street realities, and never sugarcoating the truth, but that courage carries consequences. Every time Boosie shares his story or confronts someone publicly, there's a risk not just to his career, but to his life itself. And now, with reports of a $52,000 bounty allegedly on his head, that risk has escalated far beyond anything most of his fans could have imagined. This isn't just street politics or industry rivalry, it's something far more serious. This is real, life-threatening danger we're talking about. It's a harsh reminder of the razor-thin line Boosie walks every single day between living freely and simply staying alive. And still, despite everything being thrown his way, Boosie stands unshaken. His resilience is part of what made him a legend. But it forces one chilling question into the spotlight. How do you keep thriving when people out there are willing to pay tens of thousands of dollars just to see you harmed? More importantly, what measures is he taking to stay alive while still living in his truth? Because when fame, revenge, and money collide, survival is never promised. It becomes a calculated fight. And for Boosie, this is a battle unlike anything he's ever faced. The streets of Baton Rouge and the wider hip-hop world have never been strangers to conflict and tension, but this latest twist in Boosie's life is unlike anything we've seen before. Reports are circulating that an astonishing $52,000 bounty has been put on his head. That's right, someone has allegedly placed a price on the life of one of the most impactful rappers of his generation. But how did things escalate to this level? To understand that, we need to look back at the past year, a year filled with rising rivalries, very public feuds, and threats that continue to escalate. Boosie has never been the type to hold back his opinions, and that fearlessness has earned him both loyal allies and powerful enemies. And some of those enemies aren't just musical competition, they're individuals with the means, the motive, and the willingness to push things far beyond words on a track. Insiders are suggesting that a mixture of personal grudges, street politics, and heated social media confrontations have fused together to create this dangerous moment. Threats that once looked like simple online trolling, brief verbal clashes, or subtle warnings have reportedly evolved into something far more sinister. Real, financially backed danger. A bounty isn't just noise. It's a message. It means someone is ready to risk everything, spend tens of thousands, and gamble on violence to get what they want. Boosie himself has spoken about some of these threats in interviews and posts, showing that he's both aware of the situation and completely unflinching. He knows who stands behind certain conflicts, and he's extremely cautious about whom he trusts. Yet there's still this undeniable tension in the air, a sense that every moment outdoors, every appearance he makes, and even private interactions could carry serious risk. What makes all of this even more alarming is the tangled combination of fame, social media, and street loyalty. In today's world, threats spread faster than ever before. A post, a video, even a simple comment can reach hundreds, thousands, or millions in a matter of seconds, and when those words collide with real grudges and financial motivation, the boundary between online drama and real-world danger disappears completely. Sources close to Boosie say he's been upping his precautions, tightening security, vetting who comes around him, and being very selective with public outings. But even with all those precautions, there's always an unpredictable factor when money is in play. When pride, reputation, and ego join the mix, people can act on impulse. And $52,000 isn't just a number, it's incentive. Fans and outsiders alike are asking the same chilling question: who would go this far? And what does it reveal about the kind of environment surrounding him? Boosie walks through this reality every single day. For a man who has spent his entire life speaking his truth, uplifting his community, and living without apology, this is the ultimate test, one that could alter everything. But here's the wild part. Even as the world reacts to the bounty, the details are still unclear. The identities of everyone involved haven't been fully confirmed, the motives are only partly understood. And the most dangerous element? Nobody truly knows when or if an attempt might take place. Every step Boosie takes could be watched. Every public outing could turn into a risk. And one misplaced trust in the wrong person might lead to devastating consequences. And just when it feels like things couldn't get any more tense, another layer emerges, a betrayal from someone far closer than expected. Someone who may have played a role in turning this threat into something more real than anyone ever imagined. Because in situations like this, it's rarely about just the money or the reputation. It becomes about power, loyalty, revenge, and survival. And for Boosie, navigating this deadly maze requires more than fame or toughness alone. It demands strategy, awareness, and a resilience that can't be broken. But what happened next shocked even his most loyal supporters. A confrontation caught on camera made it painfully clear that the danger wasn't theoretical. It was real, immediate, and far closer than anyone had anticipated. For Boosie, this $52,000 bounty isn't just a headline, it's something he wakes up to every day. It's the kind of pressure that changes how you move, who you trust, and even how you breathe. For someone who has lived unapologetically in the spotlight for years, this is a sobering reminder that fame and influence can turn you into a target, and not everyone wants to see you make it out alive. In the weeks after the bounty reports surfaced, Boosie allegedly experienced several close calls, moments fans would never have known about if insiders hadn't spoken up. There were abrupt confrontations in the streets, tense standoffs at recording studios, and interactions with people who made it obvious that money wasn't the only motivation. Pride, revenge, and reputation were just as deadly as the financial reward. One source even claims Boosie had to end a private appearance early after noticing suspicious behavior in the crowd. People were whispering, tailing him, recording him. Security had to intervene before things spiraled. This wasn't just a matter of perception, it was real, immediate danger. And that moment, although quietly handled, left a lasting impact on Boosie. It was a brutal reminder that being untouchable in the music world doesn't protect you in the real one. Then came the confrontation that set social media on fire. A video emerged showing a heated argument outside a studio, where someone appeared to threaten Boosie directly. The energy in that footage was terrifying. There was no physical fight, but the intensity alone sent shockwaves through fans, sparking debates online and raising even more concern for his safety. People were asking, how far would someone go to claim that bounty? Could even top-tier security truly keep him safe? Boosie himself spoke openly about the situation during recent interviews.